I don't know. I don't know. You can see that's like a library. There's a music room. So many rooms we haven't even like opened yet. There's like a vault, like a bank vault. That's the spare room. So some of these we've seen. The nursery. Yeah, it begins with S. The terminal thing. I'm not sure. Well, it looks... I mean, I'm trying to brute force it here. It looks like it ends in like a T. Might be like a P or something. I don't know. It's too scribbled out. I think intentionally, obviously, so you can't... Might lock us out as well. Can't do anything else with these. Red memos equals lies. Good to remember that. So code check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. So we could actually put one of our inventory in and get it later. But that would block off the north. So I think we'll want the dark room. Which the power should go out when we go in, I guess. B-cam tape, A-cam tape, A-cam tape. Okay. C-cam, B-cam. C-cam, C-cam. Okay. Can't do anything with the phone. I mean, good point is... Where is the camera? Camera doesn't actually exist. Their surname, it could... I mean, it would be very... straightforward. What was their surname? Babbage. Chamber. Okay. So this one's a dead end. You are more likely to draw red rooms. You get a locksmith where he'll sell you a key, but we don't have the gems. So let's do furnace. And it's more just it's just more of a room modifier. So it gives our run. Sinclair. It doesn't look like that either, though. Looks like it's like UNT or something. Unt. Or NT, maybe. Could try it. I guess. I don't know. I mean, we could try it. Sinclair. No. Do we get another try? We do. Okay. So we might come across more clues now that we've unlocked the room. Because if it's like other roguelites, like as you unlock rooms, we might then unlock other like clues into other rooms and stuff like that. But yeah, the power goes out every time. And that just means we can't see the photos. Like, we can't see them. So turning the breaker on allows you to find all the photos that were there. It's good to know. Oh, and without the breaker, you don't know what the room is. Clever. Luckily, we got lucky with that one. We got the gymnasium. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, though, you lose 2. Oof. You can only go with that one. It's the archives. So we're getting more red rooms now, obviously, because of the furnace. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. So it's actually, that's actually a negative. So red rooms are actually bad to have. I don't actually want more of them, but they probably are riskier in the sense that they have more stuff in them. Let's check out the gymnasium. Lose our 2. Water and an and symbol. Ampersand. Hoopla Sports. Yeah, I could try and get all the red rooms, because I think... Where was it? There's keys there as well. Room directory. We're only missing 2 red rooms. There's a car keys. Is there a car? I was going to say outside, but it's probably in a garage, isn't it? So this is the hidden one. And then we can see den. Lavatory. Is it hot because of the furnace? I'm guessing the furnace is doing that. The den guarantees we move forward. Into the ranks. I'm going to use the key. The maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. But we unlock it. We're going to use this run as our red room run. Okay. So got a gem. This is where the clocks are. 10 on the necklace again. This way will link to the maid's chamber. Do the parlor. Would it be the same puzzle again? It's just going to link back in, but... Gems are... Oh, okay, so we got a different variation this time. Same rules, though. Is it same rules? There will always be at least one box which displays only true. There will always be at least one box which displays only false. So same principle. So the gems are not in the white box. So if that's telling the truth, that would mean that's telling the truth. And the gems are in this. This one's a bit harder. So there will always be at least one box which displays only true. There will always be at least one box which displays only false. You've got it, have you? So if the gems are in this box, then it's false. Gems are not in the right box, that would be false. And if that one's lying, that would be false, which means one of them would be needs to be telling the truth, obviously. That could be false, that could be true, that could be false. Oh no, sorry. These two contradict each other, don't they? Oh, no. They're true. I was reading that one wrong. So not in the white box, if that's true. Not in this box, that's true. That means this one would be false. That can't be false. Because these two would be lying. Oh, no. It'd be this one then, wouldn't it? If we assume these are true, then it would be that blue's correct. Wait. Yes, it's not in this box. Not in the white box. Oh. Would you agree with that? Blue? I'm actually not sure what the source of truth is, like which one to believe. It's the maid's room as well. Yeah, I think blue, yeah. Nice. Some gems. That would be good. Maid's chamber. Hoover in an outfit. Letter. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. Following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. It's true, we had 2 maids, didn't we? In the dark room. There's the 2 maids. Is this Mrs. Babbage? This is Mrs. Sinclair. Not sure who these gentlemen are. So we've got to take the 2-hit step in the gymnasium. It's actually a 3-hit step. Like, because you lose 2, plus you lose the 1 for going in the room in the first place. Let's go into archives. High ceilings. There's a padlock. And we've seen this padlock before. This is like 4 pieces of paper putting this padlock together. Interesting. We've seen a drawing of that padlock before. So these 2 rooms are locked, so we can only go... Oh, we can go back up to the den. I forgot we could go straight up. Ugh, it's going to cost us some steps to do that, though. So, August 2285, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that a picture book, Swimbird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. It's Marigold's 2nd time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. So is this his wife? She's no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation, it's the niece of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. And then January 2786, Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, The Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits have viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the royalist party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay. Red Prince. Oh, we can actually see more. And then November 1186, she was detained by the Red Guard and questioned. Caleb Manning, that's publisher. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of the 36 names that appeared on a linked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. There's some like deep undertones going on there. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in a statement released on Friday, maintaining the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. And then Marigold drops the publisher. She's announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves this week. So that's Manning and White there. Let me do that. So Mary is Baron H.S. Sinclair's niece. Marigold is pen name, is Monica. Like, okay. See in the corner, suspicious bag. Oh, this is cut off. This is my camera cutting this off. My camera's in the way here. But it's kind of was seen at the corner. Suspicious bag under. Wave down a local. This is the 3rd major. Is anticipated charged by the Crown. Oh. Manning was the last person. Blah, blah, blah. The trial begins on Tuesday. Expect to last up to something charged with grand treason. And she's disappeared. So by February that year, 3 months later, no trace is discovered of Sinker heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator, whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend at 3:45 Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we're seeking information. Went missing 3:45 p.m. Friday, 21st of Feb, 1987. Just in case any of those times or dates are important. This is a blank page. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist in September. So this is like now like 7 months later. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Heiress have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms were historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as the local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. They were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. Intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. So by the time the militia arrived, the burglars are gone. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Orinda Heiress, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. And that's the end of it. That's the end of the pages. Okay. A lot of like wider context to like the world around the game at the moment. And again, Another picture of a clock, and again a bigger picture of the clock. Not sure if significant or not. We could spend a gem and see what the observatory's like. And then we could walk back up to the den and keep going. In worst case, we then walk back down and go back down to the nook. But I think let's do the observatory and see what's going on. Okay. So some of these images, we keep seeing them. And I'm not sure if it's just because it's like the same asset randomly being generated, or if it's got something. But you see, we've got that star. It's under my camera as well. But I can't like click it. Like you can click these and it tells you what these are for. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. Yeah. I'm guessing, does it give us like a reset? Like it maybe just lets us have our 50 steps again when we run out of steps. Fixed stars. So it's a complete star base, list constellations. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. So the North Star is +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice gives 3 steps. Diamondus Miner gives +1 gem. So it seems like a currency. Rooms of 4 doors are more common today. Apples are extra delicious. Keys give an extra key. Diamonds give gems. To access the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Everything is 50% off. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. That's that. You notice how it skips? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And then 11, 12. What, like, where's page 9 and 10? And then 15 and 20. We do it that way. And I think down there we can twist the roof. No, we can twist it so it's looking out the roof. Let's take a look. Can you use a telescope to observe? I think we can. So we found 1 North Star. So we just got 1 gold today. Okay. So every day, if we get the observatory, you basically get a random constellation, and it will give you one of those things. So it's probably quite good to get it early. Fishing rod again. All right, let's go back to the gymnasium. We're gonna run low on steps, I think. Well, actually, should we go back and get the key from the nook? I don't think we're gonna come back here. We'll get some more steps in the bedroom. Get that key. There's a chest. Oh, do we use the... Do we use it on the trunk? Oh, there's the weight room. You lose half your steps. We're going to unlock it, but we're not stepping foot in there. That's a dead end, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you lose it anyway, just by opening it. Oh, okay. Got some dice. While drafting, you may use it to roll new floor plans. That's cool. Although... I didn't know when you picked it, but at least we know we have all the red rooms. There's the breaker. We could check out the photography room. We can turn the gymnasium off so we don't get the +2. That's cool, isn't it? So we can actually turn that off, I think. I think that's how that works. It is random as well. The pictures are random. Guest bedroom. I'm going to take that to get the 10. And then we'll go up to the den. I think there's nothing new here though. Yeah, that's the new game in the billiards room. Talking about the darts. Basketball. Anchor. Like some of the imagery is very... There's the spiral staircase. And the 4 stars. Get another 2 here. These are the same photos. They are the same photos. So is that his wife or is that Mary? Mary Marigold. The gem. So these bits are all the same. Use next run room. I could do if we get that. We didn't pick that room in the end. We picked the maid's chamber instead, didn't we? So the pictures are all the same. Still no better idea this time around. And as each time you draft the observatory, you get 1 star, not when you go into it. I don't think this will be -2 now. Yeah, we turned it off. So if you turn the power off in the gymnasium, then you can walk in it freely and it doesn't drain you. Oh, and it's locked, isn't it? This is locked. We needed a key. That's it. That's it for this day. We did the trunk, we did the key and the trunk for the key. Nothing else we're missing. We're not going to get the garage. Got the car keys and the dice, but that's not going to happen either. Interesting. Very interesting. Right. That's all the red rooms done. Flowers there. I don't think anything changes out here either. Does beg the question, where's the garage though? Yeah, it is a room that appears. Just like curious why there's no garage out there. But hang on a minute. Here's the apple trees. Wait, this was the picture we saw on the photograph. Oh, was there a code? I couldn't see a code on the gate. Was there a code on the gate? Is it her birthday? No. I don't know if this is for Mary or not. 1987? I don't really have many numbers that I'm... Okay. At least we know what it's for. So if we get the photography room again... If I went in, I'd get 2... No, I wouldn't make it there and back. That's the apple orchard room. I would, in real life, I just hop that fence. You know, like, is what it is. Yeah. Progress. We're going to call that a day. We didn't get as far, but we unlocked a lot more. And we saw the security room and the observatory. We'll probably do one more day on this stream. And then we'll... I think we'll do this again. We'll do a follow-up of this. One evening next week. So, we got the red cottage. 6 red rooms. So, 18 rooms. 5 was the total rank. 49 steps. 2 items and 7 new rooms. One more day, then call it a day. Exactly. Day 4. Okay. 50 steps. Let's see how we get on. The cards change. It's always an ace and a queen, isn't it? Okay. What does it mean the corridor is always left unlocked? Like oh, you just guarantee that this room won't have a key, basically. Like, won't need a key. I think let's go storeroom and get some materials. Crowbar. We didn't keep the dice, but notice how we did keep the gold star. Though we don't have it on the top left, but we do have it on our menu behind my camera. We do have the star here. Curious about that. Could get another key. I think the bedroom's quite handy to have. Yeah, push north, I think. I think let's do corridor. Guaranteed to not need a key. Let's walk in here. Some gold. That's very nice. Same postcard. The risk is if we take this to get the extra steps, and then this one's a lock off. This day's a wipe. I'm gonna go pantry. If you go out, in, out, in the bedrooms, we keep adding. It does, but because it costs 1 to go in, 1 to go out, it basically just makes it a free travel. Five apples, bananas, and oranges. Do the nook. Another key. No trunk this time. And an observatory. Coat check's interesting, but we don't necessarily have anything to do the coat check on. Oh, it's already lined up. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Now we've got 2. And 2 behind the camera. So we have 2 stars. And there's 2 chests here. They do need to be unlocked though. Both of them. This room's always unlocked. Because it's a hallway. We've got a lot of gems. A lot of gems. Okay, so we can like potentially go for some of the rooms that are quite expensive normally. So each run through gets the next observatory effect. It might be that it goes up. That's why it's numbered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you get, was it 8, 9, 10, and then it was like 15 and 20. So that's the 20th run gets the 20th one, for instance. You might be right there. Okay. We're gonna go den because it gives us the options. Gives us 2 doors. So the pictures are the same, but they randomize based on where they're placed. So I think there might be just random artwork. I think passageway is a good shout, and using those two gems to do it. And a chapel would allow us to keep going, but a breaker might be useful. So I might... do we go with that? I think so. I think we go with breaker. We don't need to go in there yet. Obviously, if we go in the room, it'll switch off. It'll trip it anyway. We need to come back anyway. There's the dark room. Cool. Turn the key cards off as well. Okay. I think we're starting to get somewhere with it. I do want to double check There's a spiral staircase. There's the... We keep seeing these two images paired together. Yeah, we can't see the code on the padlock. And I knew I hadn't missed that. The question is there a clue? Oh. A key card. Number of apples on the 4 tree. It could be